there's been a landmark judgment. Take us through that.
Indeed, Sumita, in a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court declares that the access to menstrual hygiene and health measures in school is a part of the fundamental right to life and dignity under the Constitution. The court has directed all schools across India to provide free biodegradable sanitary pads to girls, along with proper facilities for menstrual hygiene management, marking a major step towards protecting the rights and dignity of students nationwide.
Absolutely, and the court says that the lack of safe and hygienic menstrual facilities that forces girls to miss school or adopt unsafe practices, violating their bodily autonomy and hindering their education. We're now joined by Arunachalam Muruganantham, a very popular person. In fact, he's been known popularly as the Padman of India. He's also the founder of Jayashree Industries. Mr. Arunachalam, that must be a big moment for you. The Supreme Court essentially recognizing that menstrual hygiene in schools is essential, and of course all sorts of help should be given to young girls, and that menstrual health should be treated as a right. How significant is this move going to be for young girls, and of course is this going to sort of improve the dropout rates in school?
Yeah, first I mentioned today is the Diwali day for us. Really, this is what we are expecting. So something we are talking about, it is important, you have to follow. But today we have to thank the Honorable Bench Justice, Mr. Mahadevan and Pardiwala sir. Really, I'm thanking you. Because of this verdict, now it has become a fundamental right. Definitely, I am assuring the great PM we had, it will going to reflect on our GDP in the near future. So everybody's dream making India's GDP constantly 2-digit. Definitely the simple move making this sanitary pad as a fundamental right, especially for the school girls, by stopping the dropouts from school, from the elementary school level. Once the girl touches puberty on 8th standard or 9th standard, definitely she will stop going to school. Now it has never happened. They will complete at least higher secondary, then they will join Indian workforce, then become, you see, everything it is covered. It is connected with GDP, it is connected with gender equality, everything with a single verdict, they made it possible. Thank you very much, the justice, those who gave today the historical judgment. We are the front runner for the whole world today. I don't know what to say from my heart.
Absolutely, sir. Also help us understand, since you're calling it such a landmark move, and it is indeed, also help us understand what is the current dropout rate of, girls going to school, and what is the dropout like, from 7th standard when they hit puberty, and how is this, move going to address or arrest that kind of dropout rate?
The problem with educated people, I know we divide India into only two, either urban and rural. But I am categorizing another India which nobody ever seen. It is called deep packet of India. So to see the main road, you have to walk for miles. So such a place, you cannot believe 8 out of 10, they will drop out. You just think 80% of girls once 25 years ago while we are starting the movement, it is the dropout rate, even 90%. So now you check this, after giving the awareness on menstrual hygiene, it will improve. Definitely by this verdict, we will make 100% school girls without dropout. They will study further more and more. There is no doubt. Because it is making something fundamental right, and talking, preaching and giving awareness is totally different. The moment you are making it's a fundamental right, we have a right to ask to go to any school, whether you are giving sanitary pad or not. So now the courts are giving right to us to check each and every school. That is the power by this verdict we got now.
Right, Mr. Padman, you have put that issue very succinctly and in a very good manner. But let me ask you, what are going to be some of the implementation issues now that it is the responsibility of schools essentially to implement this, this big judgment that's been passed by the Supreme Court. This observation, very, very crucial and critical observation that's come in from the Supreme Court. And what do you think took the top court so long to recognize this?
Because the thing is, I'm not become sorry. Nobody ever understood about the importance of menstrual hygiene. While we talk about it, it has become a taboo subject 2 to 3 decades ago. While we are starting, people that I'm a mad. You know the story, you know about the Padman film, everything. Which is become a taboo subject. Now it has become in the courts, in the media, in the live TV. I'm talking about women menstrual hygiene. Even the corporate, they are afraid about to give advertisement. Whenever you see 25 years ago, even for ad of the particular product, a girl wearing a tight jeans, she run big and a small dog, she jump over a compound wall. Even the big corporate, they put this commodity as a comfort product. This is not a comfort product, this is an hygiene product. This is relevant to the women menstrual hygiene, especially the girls menstrual hygiene have the publicity. So these are all slowly, word of mouth we are talking, it is by detailing. So very simply I'm saying, on retailing, on detailing, you can make only money. So what we are doing detailing. So that's what immediately accept the moment they're asking for interview. I'm on traveling, I stopped in middle, I checked for some network, I'm speaking now. Why? Because detailing is very important. Now we had a chance to detail. Without rights, we cannot enter a school, we can ask something. Now we have rights, we can detail about the menstrual hygiene, important for the puberty level, the new girls. So what is important, everything. So that rights now the court has given. Now slowly the teachers and the school, they will understand, because they are also happy if the girls are, they never drop out. They are giving a good percentage every school making. Definitely they also come up, especially the government schools. Even don't think not only government school, even the private schools also. So what now we are very happy. What that even we are calling about developed nation, G7, that 7, they never thought about this, what we are doing now in India. So India has become the front runner on women menstrual hygiene. Now we are entering into the school level. Definitely it will make a great change. There is no doubt.
Absolutely. In fact, it's definitely a great change. But, you've often mentioned that, a pad is just a piece of cotton. But, the real work is changing the mindsets of people. While we are, setting, the hardware, the pads, the machines, and making sure that they reach the students in various schools around the country. And in what way can we address the social stigma, the software of it, apart from, ensuring that the right, the right equipment and the pads reach the school?
So it's very simple. From the Second World War, this commodity, it is called as FMCG, fast moving consumer good. Now we made into FMEG, fast moving essential goods. This recently on the Corona time, thanks for our Minister, Mr. Amir Saji. We, the first country, we make this FMCG to FMEG. Already we made it's a essential good while the Corona time. Because on the time, Corona time, even the girls and women, they struggle to get their pads on the Kirana stores everywhere. What we are worked with the government for decades, it become collapse in 2 years. That's what we called the ministry, and we spoke about this free transportation of the menstrual pad, everything. They agreed, they convert into lot of things happen now because of the court verdict, become a fundamental right, again it become a news. So every time it become a news, again and again people will watch what they are talking about menstrual hygiene on ET now. Just before the program is stock market, billions, trillions. Suddenly we are switching out to women personal hygiene. Both are equal value. That's what I'm really happy. I'm waiting for that program to conclude. That is, we are talking about billions.
So we also had to dispense of our responsibility. This is an important judgment that has come in by the top court, but it remains to be seen how will it be followed up by schools and educational institutions. But one final question, and we have time only for 20 seconds, so I would request you to kindly restrict the duration of your answer. Should there be any sort of benchmarks that the top court should look at when it looks at measuring the success of this announcement of the judgment?
Definitely success. There is no doubt. Definitely, the moment you make it as a right, it is a rule, something. Slowly they will adapt. Then they know that the change, what is happening in the school, the confidence level will increase for the girls. So the madam is talked something about.
Absolutely.
Very simple. If you are having a running nose, you cannot work. It is a simple thing. So if you have key, the confidence what you have, like that, the sanitary pads is the biggest key for to increase the confidence level of the teenage girl. There is no doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is no doubt. And of course, Mr. Arunachalam, when a society fails, a society is not able to sort of match up to the kind of effort that's needed, we can always depend on the top court, the Supreme Court, to intervene. This indeed is a very, very significant intervention and a development that's coming from the top court. And thank you very much for taking the time out and speaking to us here on ET Now. It's your success as well. You have done a lot as far as spreading awareness about menstrual hygiene as far as that particular issue is concerned. But for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, it's completely time's up on India Tonight. Thanks for watching.